customs to deal with the Lord. Go ahead.
But that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth.
See, he says, since they not of the world, but I'm not telling you to take them literally out of the world, but what I want you to do, Father, sanctify them. That means set them apart. Set them apart from all the food. Therefore, again, you on the outside, brother and sister. Sanctify. And what sets you apart? I mean, any food can act crazy and be different from everybody else, right? He's not talking about that. Because some people think, well, I'm going to be different. Now, you can be different and still be a food. But what's the difference he's talking about? He said, verse 17, sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is true. See, this is what sanctifies us. We just going to do something simple. We're going to follow the word. And you will see you'll be sanctified in a hurry. You follow the word. Leviticus 11:7 said, don't eat swine. It's unclean. You start getting sanctified from people because they won't even invite you over no more. They say, he talking about my food. Don't want to eat my food no more. Skip him. I ain't telling them to come over here. Talking about he can't eat this, can't eat that. You get sanctified in a hurry. Let's go to Revelation 18. Revelation 18. Your popularity go way down. 18:1. Revelation 18:1. Go ahead.
And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
See, since Israel got messed up and polluted the vineyard, Babylon picked up where Israel left off at. And they've been perpetuating all of this pollution. But it's all Israel's fault because Israel could have served God the right way and taught everybody the right way. But since we didn't, now we've been listening to Babylon and got everybody drunk, mad. So, but this is when the Lord gonna deal with it. But he's showing you in the meantime how you have to be thinking and dealing with it. Go ahead, verse 3.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
See, we drunk off of this wine that came from Babylon. But see, Babylon couldn't have did nothing if it wasn't for Israel. See, that's why people say, well, Israel done away with. So Babylon said, well, I'm the priest now. I run this now. But they ain't did nothing but got everybody drunk continually. But go ahead.
Verse 3. And for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Notice you always getting the commandment to come out of this system. Come out, because the system as a whole is polluted. It's not all well in the world. The world is deceived. The world is polluted. Even the religious world is nothing but pollution. What we call religion in the name of God is devil worship. And people don't know that. So the Lord is telling you, why you think he keep telling you to come out, come out? He said, come out of her, my people, that you be not partaker of her sin. Because the Lord said, I'm getting ready to deal with her now. Verse 5.
For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquity. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works.
Go ahead.
In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double.
Okay, because the Lord going to pay her back, because she been misleading people, just like she picked up where Israel left off at. And we partaking in that same old foolishness. And even the people that still come along and try to tell you the truth, what do Babylon do to them now? They didn't replace Israel as the keepers of the vineyard. What do they do to them? Skip down to verse 24. Go ahead.
And in her was found the blood of the prophets, and of saints, and of all that were slain upon the earth.
See, Babylon, they did the same thing that the people Israel did. They killed the servants of God. Because they trying to keep the status quo in the vineyard. They don't want nobody coming along straightening the vineyard out. Same old thing. But now go to Revelation 19, because the Lord going to intervene. That's why people don't have a clue about this. They don't know the Lord coming back to straighten out this vineyard, like he said in the parable in Matthew 21. He coming back to straighten it out. That's why he not coming back to rapture nobody. He got to come back and kill practically everybody, but he going to start with the leaders. And he going to fix this thing right. Notice, we ain't gonna read all this because it's a whole nother lesson, but just read 19 and 11 to see what the Lord is getting ready to do. Go ahead.
And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
See, don't nobody tell you this is what the Lord is getting ready to do.
No.
The sky going to roll back, and the Lord is going to be coming down, and he's coming down to do what? He said he saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. That's the Lord himself. And in righteousness, it didn't say in righteousness he doth take us all to heaven in a rapture, did it?
No.
It said in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Don't nobody tell you this about the Lord. But that's what he come to do. Because he got to straighten out this mess of a vineyard. He got to straighten it out. And he going to straighten it out. Let's go to Isaiah 26 and we're going to wrap it up. Isaiah 26. See, he got to straighten it out. And since Babylon in control, he going to knock Babylon off. See, he already had Babylon knock Israel off. Israel knocked off. We've been in captivity. We can't do nothing but follow suit with whatever going on. So he got to knock Babylon off. Isaiah 26 and verse 21. 26 and verse 21. We're going to read that one verse, and we're going to go right into the 27th chapter and wrap it up. Isaiah 26, and read that one verse, verse 21. It's going to say pretty much what we just read in Revelation 19 and 11. Go ahead, 26 and 21. Go ahead.
For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. Mm-hmm. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain.
See, the Lord coming to do this, brothers and sisters. That's what we read in Revelation 11. The heaven rolled back, and he saw him on a white horse, and he coming, and in truth and righteousness he doth judge and make war, right? And if you read all the way down, we done read it 100 times, we know he going to be killing up people from east to west, from north to south. Even starting with the heads, though. He going to start with the heads of Babylon, who've been running this thing in the ground, and knock them off, the beast and the false prophet. But he going to kill practically everybody. So that's what he's talking about. Behold, the Lord cometh out of his... Why don't people tell you that this is what's getting ready to happen? They talking about the Lord coming to take us to heaven. No, the Lord doth come out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, shall no more disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. In other words, he ain't going to even be able to bury all these people he killed. But now, he's doing that so he can straighten this vineyard out. He's going to put Israel back in their place as the priest of God. And after this head whooping, we're not going to mess up no more. 27 and 1. Go ahead.
In that day, the Lord with his sore and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent.
See, you got to punish Leviathan first, which is Satan. We saw that Satan, the dragon, in Revelation 12 and 9, he is the one ultimately behind all of this pollution. He deceived the whole world. So he's going to knock him down too. He's going to punish, he said, Leviathan, that piercing serpent, even that crooked serpent. Go ahead.
And he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea.
And then what's going to happen?
In that day, sing ye unto her a vineyard of red wine.
Oh, it's going to be his good vineyard again. He's going to fix this vineyard up once and for all. And who is the vineyard? Israel is the vineyard. See, that's sure he still got to bring Israel back and make Israel do right so everybody else could benefit. In that day, sing ye unto her a vineyard of red wine. Let's see if he's going to keep it this time. Because before, in the beginning, he said he didn't keep the vineyard in Song of Solomon 1, right? Mm-hmm. He said he didn't keep his vineyard. He let it get trodden down. He let the beast come in there and trod it down. He broke down the wall and the hedge. Let's see what he's going to do now, though, after he straightened this mess out. Go ahead.
Verse 3. I, the Lord, do keep it. I will water it every moment, lest any hurt it. I will keep it night and day.
And I hope you got some understanding in Jesus' name.